Thank you for calling 1-800 Sad Design. We are back for episode 28. I'm at least back after, I think it was 2 months.
Thank God you're
So,
back.
yeah, it just got busy. So,
Yeah, I get it. I
yeah.
wasn't about to do another episode by myself though. Like I tried,
Yeah.
and it just felt very depressing to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Like, it's kind of just like talking to yourself. So,
I'm impressed that I made it 45 minutes. Like,
really?
yeah.
I feel like if you just kind of, focus on one thing and just start yapping as you're working on it, or you just figure something to go off about, I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah.
I don't
I will say, like, well, I talked about how in that episode by myself, like, that just about my experience about, finding a design job, but maybe it manifested good things. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I have yet to listen on that podcast. I just haven't been listening to anything. I don't know why.
it's okay. I talked about not being able to find a job, how sad it is, how I was gonna have to go work
Mm,
at a pizza place. And I was like, I don't know what to talk about anymore. It's late at night. I'll come back tomorrow and we'll talk again. And then I did some crafts, made my cat a stocking. Yeah, all the important things.
okay. Yeah, I mean, it is. The job market is pretty bad. I do think, though, they don't really list anything. You just have to reach out.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it kind of is. But based on everything I see, it's like I don't know if I want to do that. It
No.
seems like very corporate level, and I don't know if I'd like that. So,
I did get a job at a print shop designing stuff, and it is insane.
yeah,
Yeah, it is so fast paced. I don't know if it's just because it's the time of year. Um,
I think it's part of that. I feel like a lot of businesses kind of like that are busier on this time of the year.
yeah, it was just
So,
kind of like first day, here's a basic rundown of everything. Also, we're so slammed, like, can you just like hop on and start
I
doing
feel like
everything?
that's kind of a good thing. Like,
Oh yeah, because like
I
I
think
feel like
that's
I got
how
it
I
pretty
like
down
to.
now.
I think it's a good way to learn. Like just throwing someone in there and giving them all that stress, and they're kind of forced to figure it out on their own.
And
I
it's
think that's a good way.
yeah, it's a different I feel like every after my 2 weeks at this job, I feel like every designer should work at a print shop. I really
I
do.
I think so. I feel like I mean I've never worked at one, but based on all these
I
like
feel like you
videos I
have
watch and all the things I see, it's like I think I'd like to learn some of that stuff or do some of it, but I
yeah.
don't know how long I'd be able to do it. That's the thing.
Yeah, like I don't see myself here forever. I think it's great experience, but um I don't know. I it's been 2 weeks and I've learned a lot like as a designer and I didn't realize, okay, my biggest tiff because we get a lot of random stuff that, clients send in to print is they've always like in design school told us about bleeds and stuff and how bleeds are important.
No one does it though,
No
right?
one does it.
Yeah.
And like I
I think
didn't
the only people
realize,
who do it are actual designers. If they're just like
yeah.
designing it in like Canva or Adobe Express, they just export it to size and I don't even know if there is a bleed option on any of that. So,
Yeah. And we do get a lot of Canva files, but I even have gotten files like from actual designers where they like try to put bleed on it and it's still wrong.
mm,
And so a lot of the time, I feel like a good 50% of what I do is just photoshopping bleeds onto all these files I get.
dang, that's that's pretty rough.
I love when it's just like a solid color that you could just like, select it.
Yeah, but when
But
it's like an image or any
yeah,
sort of like illustrated thing, you're like, God damn it.
yes.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, we get that sometimes at the trophy shop, but I feel like a lot of things where we typically get bleeds from are from like an actual print shop, and they want us to make something for them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I'm always like, thank God, because sometimes people send us with like 20, 20 separate items, all on different pages, and you have to go in every single page and change it. I hate that.
Yeah,
So,
no. My first day, I spent hours. There was this client that wanted to buy like all the auto shops in the area, like these engraved tumblers with their logos on
mm,
them. And but he didn't have like any of the vectors of their logos, obviously, because this is like a Christmas gift type thing. And
yeah.
so he had like some of the most terrible PNGs that I would have to like recreate entirely, and that's what I
I
did
had to
for
do that once
hours.
too. Yeah. I remember some guy came in, it was like for a military thing, and he had like 8 of these really bad logos, probably like a 200 by 200 PNG. And I literally just like basically took maybe like a day and a half, and I just went to like the Boise State Library and just recreated them, and I got it done. And honestly, it's like that's probably the one time I've actually physically sat down and like got on my iPad and actually redid something. So it was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know what that's like. It sucks. Especially, I don't know if you've had to run into this yet, but where you ask for like a specific file, and typically I always ask for like EPS and or PDFs, but mainly EPS, and they just have a PNG in that file. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
are you serious? I know it's not like everyone should know these file types, but I always have high hopes, and then I open it and I'm like, I should have known.
There's some stuff that we have to like make and print, and I'm like, do I have to? This is an abomination. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
fixed someone's Christmas card the other day. I feel like I wasn't supposed to because like they send it in like this to be printed,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just like a simple photo of them with Santa. But and then it said like happy holidays from the whatever family, and then underneath that it said made with Mamatic. And I was like,
What
this
is
is
that?
I don't know what Mamatic is. I'm assuming it's some kind of look it up.
Mimetic.
Mamatic.
I see tool systems, but that's about it.
Unleash your creative Mamatic. You can transform your photos into memes, collages, and custom designs in just a few
Oh,
taps.
Mematic. I spell that with like I think.
Anyway, it
Interesting.
had that watermark on it on their Christmas card, and I was like, I'm gonna get rid of this for you.
So nice. I would have just left it. Oh,
It
I
took
guess it
two
also kind of
seconds.
depends on where you are. Well, because like do you guys use Adobe
Yeah.
products there? We use Corel, and Corel like has no Photoshop and anything. So I'm like, if it involves photoshopping, and I'm at a trophy shop, we're not
I
designers, so.
My computer there is Windows, and that has been a big adjustment for me. It's also a very old Windows, and it's
Mm.
so slow that like I feel
I'm
like
always shocked.
my
Like,
process is so laggy. I'm like I could move much faster than this, but I'm waiting for Illustrator to like do the step I asked it to
yeah,
do 10 minutes ago.
I'm always shocked when I see some places like that with really slow computers. Like even the trophy shop, we have like a computer that was probably put together in I'd say 2017, and even then, like the components in it are so low grade.
Hmm.
Like it's not that big of a deal, but my monitor runs on like 30 hertz or something, which kind of bugs me, but that's also not a big deal. And then I have to run so many different types of like print softwares where it crashes when I try to boot it up, and I'm like, hmm, this
Yeah.
sucks. And you can't really upgrade it because it has all these softwares that we download onto it, and it was a pain to
That's
get it on in the first place. So
Yeah, that's what they've been saying too. A lot of the softwares we use for the printers and stuff like they only work on like these versions of computers or
yeah,
there's no way we paid a lot of money for them. There's no way we can transfer them to something new. So we just gotta like stick with it till they're dead. And I'm like, great.
Yeah. But I mean, it makes sense because just printers in general,
Oh, they're picky
computers,
beasts.
they're so expensive and like there's just so much, I don't know, maintenance that goes into them.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
get to design all my stuff and I print all my stuff myself too, so I always get to see like the finished. I
That's
don't cut
cool.
it down, but
But you get to see it like coming out of the printer, right?
yeah,
I think
when I have to
that's
set it
like the
all up
nice
and
part.
everything. Yeah. Um, I feel like my title now should be graphic designer and master of printers.
Mm. Have you mastered the printers yet?
I feel like I'm getting there actually. It was a
Yeah.
rough first week. I had the people in the bindery who like cut and put everything together, package everything, came up to me a couple times last week and were like, "What is this?" And I was like, "I don't know."
Something. It's
But
something.
I feel like after 2 weeks, I'm feeling pretty good about it now.
Nice. That's cool. What kind of printers are you guys using?
Um, we have one, two, three, five big ones. They're
Like the big
Xerox.
ones?
Yeah, big ones. Xerox. We
Mm,
have an Iridesse, 4100 Xerox. They're big. We have one
those are
black and
sweet.
white. They're so loud though. I usually get like very like overstimulated by the end of the day because it's like an open floor and like the printers are like right behind us.
Oh. Is it like a big it's like a big warehouse, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but the main office space is all open. All our desks are there, and then the printers are behind us. So you just like listen to that noise all day long. And so I am totally
Mm.
like done by the end of the day. I sit in my car in silence on like the drive home. Like,
Are you allowed to have like earbuds in and listen to music or
yeah, we are, which is nice,
that
which helps
that's
sometimes.
nice.
But like, again, after 8 hours, it's like another layer of noise.
I
So
guess.
it's like,
Yeah. I
enough.
mean, whenever I'm like doing big laser orders, I put in my earbuds and sometimes I'm engraving things for like 5 hours straight and I'm just like it's so loud. And I do think I have like minor hearing loss because of like how loud sometimes it is and how
Yeah.
close I am. So I now put in like earbuds and it's like it's nice, but it's also hard because you can't really hear anything else around you. So it's like a win loss. I just have to be aware of my surroundings, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. What's new in your world? What have you been working on or doing for two
Honestly,
months?
not design wise. I think I've only worked on one project and it's not done. Um, yeah,
What is it? Can you
it's
talk
like
about it?
it's just a poster, but I want to do. I'm trying to do like a multi, like those OG 3D glasses, the red and blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do a poster like that where one color is like one style and then the other color is another style. And then obviously when you have the two different color glasses on, you can see them. But
Oh yeah, that's really cool.
when they're combined and overlapped, it's still like creates something. I don't know. I'm trying to basically I'm just messing with the overlapping, see if I can create anything out of that, if it's worth it. Um, right now, I think I'm keeping it to just typography. I don't know if I'll be doing any sort of like imagery or illustration. So yeah, and then that's the thing I was talking about with my fonts in Illustrator. I don't know why they're not working. So I'm gonna do. I did somewhat completed one of the posters, I guess, in Illustrator, and then I'm gonna try and do the other one in Photoshop.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm sick of it because of the fonts haven't been working for like ever now. But I just don't want to. I feel like the only reason why I stick with Adobe is because of Adobe Fonts. Like,
Yeah,
there's
that's one of
really
the
no other
reasons.
source where you can get good quality fonts like that. Like, there's Google Fonts, but those I feel like are so. Just sometimes they're a little basic, I guess.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need that little
I
pizzazz.
like it for that, and also that you get the free portfolio website that's like easy to
Yeah.
use and you don't have to pay for any extra
Yeah.
domains or
It's just
services.
insanely expensive.
Yeah.
So you gotta
And
use it, which I do, but it's like, I don't know. And
yeah,
I share it with my brothers, so.
that's nice. I should share with someone, honestly.
The most annoying part is when my brothers log out my devices, and I'm like, I'm probably the one who uses it most. You should not be logging out my devices. But it's also hard because you only can have two logged in at the same time, and I
Yeah,
have it logged in on my desktop and my laptop. So
that
that's
makes
also hard.
sense. I only have my one computer. I mean, I guess I'm like signed into Illustrator on my iPad and my laptop.
But iPads don't affect it, I don't think.
No. Oh yeah, I don't think they do actually.
Because mine has never had that problem.
There's just some things that I don't I don't like a lot of the Adobe apps on iPad, but
Mm.
they're just different and not everything's in the same place and that's not what they're built for.
Yeah. I think
But
I just use Illustrator.
every once in a while I do like Illustrator on iPad when I really need to get like I need the pen and I need to get down and dirty with
Yeah.
something.
Typically, when I do anything illustrative in Illustrator, it's always on my iPad.
Yeah. I got
But nowadays, it's like never.
I actually got messing with Adobe Fresco because you could do vectorized drawings in there too, and it's more like set up like Procreate, so it makes it a little easier. Um, and it turned out pretty good. The Matlack stickers that I sent you, I did in Fresco.
Okay, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, I always see a lot of those videos of people using it, but I just don't. My iPad's hardly ever charged now. I think it's just because it's so slow. Like
Yeah.
it, it just runs so slow, and then it gets hot. Like I'm pretty sure it's overheating, but I'm still using it, so I don't
I remember being so excited buying my iPad like when I got to college because I was like, I'm gonna use this all the time. I'm gonna learn how to do full digital art on here. And like while I did, I didn't use it as much as I like had intended to, which kind of
know.
makes me
Really?
sad. Yeah.
I feel like I used mine heavily in everything, and then once I graduated, I was like, eh.
Yeah.
Because I used to do like sketches, thumbnails, notes, like everything.
Oh yeah, I did too. I think it was really I did everything on my iPad when I got to college when I had my shitty old laptop. But then as
And
soon
then
as
when
I
you
got a
upgraded,
Mac,
you're
I
like,
was
this
like,
is way.
this is way better. Like,
Yeah. That's the hard thing, I think, is because
because I did,
one device is slower than the other, and you're like, why would I waste my time waiting for this to load when I can just do it all on this other thing?
yeah, our first year of design classes, I did everything on my iPad. Like, all the
I did.
Photoshop, all
I pretty much did
Illustrator.
too. And mine was like probably 70% Procreate and 30% Illustrator, which
Yeah.
is kind of crazy, but
Hey,
that's
you made it
that's what I
through.
did. Yeah.
I do remember seeing some of your like thumbnails and stuff that you'd share in class that first year. And I'd be like, damn, like, how did you get that in Illustrator? Procreate.
Yeah. Well, I remember I was working on something. I think it was like our junior year. Maybe it might have even been our last year. But I was working on something and I was talking with Isabel about it, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna sketch it up first, and then I'll send you like a little thing to see what her thoughts." And she was like, "Oh, is it gonna be in that default Procreate pencil brush you always use?" And I'm like, "Dude, why do you have to call me out on this? Because now I don't want to use it anymore." But it's like the best one for like sketching,
Yeah.
and now I'm always every time I use it, I'm like subconscious about using another one because like I was like, God damn it. Why'd you have to do that?
Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, Procreate, yeah, I mean, it's pretty sweet. I did boot it up like a couple weeks ago and they totally changed it. And I'm so lost. Like, they have these new
They
brushes which are
did.
really
I was
nice,
like,
but
where is the monoline brush? Where is
yeah,
it? And then it's like in
exactly.
a different
There's like a classic
library.
tab
And
now. And I'm like, damn. I mean, I like all the new things they're adding, but I'm like,
yeah.
I think I've lost my illustrative touch. Like I just don't draw as much as I used to. I used to draw
Yeah.
like
I really want
have a
to.
thing
It's
once a
just,
week.
it's the time thing. Like,
Yeah.
I've literally since graduating have just been, I was in school all the time, so I couldn't draw. And then now I'm just been like working 24/7, it feels like. So then when I get home and I'm tired and I'm like, I'm not gonna do any more work.
Yeah. It's kind of weird though on how it is cuz I mean at least for me like I like being in classes and doing all that, but even outside of class and I had free time, I would still work on a whole bunch of different projects just for fun.
Yeah.
But then like I wasn't exhausted after classes and work, but now that it's just work, I'm like dead. And I don't want to work on anything. I just want to like relax and do nothing.
Yeah.
And I
I can
just
agree
don't
with that.
understand how that works.
I keep telling myself, and I know it's probably true, that it is like a mindset and you just need to like start. You need to motivate yourself and you just need to make it like a practice to take a little time every day to, be creative or draw, or it could be 5 minutes, but I don't know.
I think it's also
Making
hard
it a part of
though.
your practice.
I think it's hard when you have a creative job, like
Yeah,
because
because
then when you work on projects, you when you try to do something for like yourself, it just feels like you're working again,
working. Yeah.
and that's not like a good thing is to have like that mindset if you're working all day. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know why
I feel like
I
with,
can't like sit down and do anything because I don't really think I'm doing anything that creative anyways. So
yeah. And I feel like
yeah,
the stuff that I do outside of work too is way more creative and fun and personal than anything I make at work. Like,
that's another reason why I don't want to get a graphic design job is because I'm using all that quote unquote creative energy towards something I'm not passionate about.
yeah.
So that's kind of why I'm also like kind of stuck looking for jobs because it's like
I had one of my,
I don't want to like say yes to a job and then like a month in I kind of hate it. So I don't know.
I had one of my new coworkers. He's probably, I think he's like 3 years older than us, so he has seen a little bit more. But he said something similar to that the other day. The, you know, wanting to be creative, but wasting it all on these like dumb little projects that people want at the print shop. So he's
Mm-hmm.
like, when I was got assigned this big like design task the other day, like my first big one, he was like, don't spend too much time on it. Don't think too hard on it. Like,
Yeah,
you'll
I
get
think that's
into this
kind of
groove where the very corporate-y like design, the very typical stuff, you'll get really fast about just like throwing it together and making it look exactly how it
yeah.
should and how it always has. But he's like, you can always put little touches in there, but you
Yeah.
gotta take your creative energies and use it elsewhere.
That's one thing I learned with the trophy shop is I used to be like so conscious of like hierarchy and layout and it's like it's just a damn trophy. No one the little kids who get it won't even look at the like engraving. They're just gonna be like, I got a trophy. So
Yeah.
I've the only time I truly put like real creative thought into anything is if it's a custom made thing that I get to make from the ground up. So
Yes.
which I think is worth it.
I
So
think so too. I
yeah.
finished one project. It was a freelance project. I think I might have mentioned it the last time we talked, or for our last episode we did together because I had just started it, but I finished it and it's called floorboard. It's this um okay. This girl I went to school with reached out to me and wanted me to do this for her. She wanted to create like a blog that highlighted all the like the garage kind of funky urban alternative like rock bands in the area and call it floorboard. And so she reached out to me to do like the visual identity for it. But I honestly had so much fun creating that logo because she was like, I don't care what you do, just kind of like try to tie it into an actual floorboard somehow. And that's hard to make it like a solid like graphic without like using the typical like texture and stuff of a floorboard. So I instead tried to mess with like the actual like forms and shapes of the letters in floorboard instead, and I think it's very fun
Nice. Yeah,
and
the picture.
very rough and reminiscent of an actual floorboard. I'll send you. I put it on my portfolio the other day.
Have you been updating your portfolio?
I have because I've been trying to get a job, so
Uh,
it worked.
I've always thought about, well, not real, well, in the back of my head, I'm like, I should probably touch it up a little bit, and I never do. That looks nice, though. I like it.
Yeah.
Very, like the rock punky.
Yeah, that's what she was going for because that's a lot of the bands that she's gonna be highlighting.
No, yeah, that looks pretty sweet. I like that poster mock-up.
Yeah, thanks.
Or like, did you make that poster for like one of the
Yeah, I
deliverables?
made the poster as one of the deliverables. I made a whole set of Canva
Okay,
templates too that she could edit
nice.
for her social media. Um,
Yeah, that
I
looks
made
sweet.
stickers for her, mocked it up on like a hat too, just for another little photo thing on the bottom.
I think that's good to give the variety of deliverables.
Yeah. And she wanted the stickers to have the QR code, so I was messing with how do you incorporate that and not take away from the logo, so but I think it turned out.
No, yeah, I dig it. I like the full lockup of the logo and the icon. It looks
Yes.
sweet.
I do like the little favicon of the FB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had fun with that one. That was one of those creative instances where
You felt the
I felt it.
fulfillment.
I felt it. Yeah.
That's good.
That was one of the first times since like I did that my senior project, the publishing company branding.
Uh huh.
That was the last time that I was like,
Really?
yes. Yeah. Well, actually, when we were doing ours, I felt pretty good about doing our
Yeah.
podcast branding too. I was obsessing over it for months.
I'm trying to. Yeah. I mean, I don't really. I haven't worked on a whole lot lately. I think I'm pretty proud with a lot of the posters I've made for Fun of the Week. I definitely, when I make some of them, I'm like, I think I nailed this one. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of, I don't know. But yeah, I really like that. It looks really cool.
Thank you. There's some stuff on my portfolio I should get rid of, like Nosotras, that book, like that we never
Um,
finished. It's on there.
I honestly like. It's so. When I look back at the first like year, I honestly should have put way more effort into everything. And I, like when I look back at this was the one I was just like, ugh. I think it was because I had no connection to it, so I wasn't really
Well, I feel like
driven to like work on it. Like there was no passion, so I was like,
I
ugh.
was really excited for that project too, but I don't think that they had it together. Like they didn't have
Yeah.
all the pieces to make it work for a project
I
for
also
us.
think we weren't skilled enough for something this big.
Yeah, because I think it was our first project, like
This
after
was
we learned the
our
basics. Like,
yeah, and well, it's also like I think Brian thought we knew more from our first two classes, and then he like realized like, oh snap,
they didn't learn
they
anything.
didn't learn jack shit. So yeah, I think it was good though that they gave it to the seniors because when you look through all of theirs, it's like way better than anything like I was thinking of when we were working on it. So
Yeah,
I was
well,
honestly like, thank God, because
yeah.
I
And they
think
did
this was the
it,
one I was just like I didn't want to do. So
yeah, they did it the semester after we did, so they probably had everything they needed for that project too by
yeah.
then.
Well, it
Because
was
I
also
feel,
like we were waiting on one of the ladies to give us information,
yeah,
like the
the stories, and
yeah.
we
So
had like two and couldn't finish the rest of the book.
hmm yeah, I know. I don't even know what's on my portfolio. I know there's a lot of stuff that I want to add, but I don't know. There's also a lot of things that I want to change. I just don't. I don't know. I just don't sit down and touch it up.
Yeah,
It is what it is, I guess. I don't know.
I've
That's
been,
just kind of like, meh. It is what it is, right?
yeah, I've been making everyone a Christmas present this year.
Wow.
And I'm not done with like half of them, and Christmas is in what,
Ooh.
4 days now?
You need that, like, just like school, that last minute push
Yeah.
that forces you to get it all done.
I was gonna work on it today since I have it off. It was kind of like a hectic like month trying to lose or like
Switch between the jobs.
ending my last job and then not having a job, freaking out trying to find a new job and then getting a new job. So it's just been like crazy.
Yeah.
That was top priority over Christmas presents. Sorry, everyone. But now it doesn't feel like Christmas because now I'm rushing it.
Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why. I think it's just the weather. I'm not getting Christmas vibes.
Yeah.
Like, it's so freaking sunny out. Like,
I
I
felt it a little bit
don't think you're supposed
yesterday.
to see the sun during Christmas. Like it's supposed to be gloomy.
No sun
As
allowed.
sad as that sounds, like I feel like it's supposed to be gloomy and cold and like you go for like a hot chocolate or hot cider, but like
Hot chocolate sounds
I can go for like a freaking I don't know, like a cold root beer. I go for root beer. I don't know. So it's a little weird right now.
good. I agree.
Well,
Like
you just gotta wait. You gotta wait it out.
last week, I during my lunch breaks, I like to like we have a break room and everything, but it's still so loud in that building that I just like get in my car. I'll either sit in my car or I'll go drive somewhere. But
Hmm.
last week was so nice because it was like in the 60s all week. I went to the park
Yeah,
and
I
sat
was
in the park
like,
and ate my lunch, and I was like, it's December. Like,
it was so hot inside. I like actually had to take off my jacket. Usually I'm fine, like, but it was like actually sweating, and I'm like, Jesus. I was like, damn, I should have worn shorts today. So yeah, it was. It's so weird. I don't understand it. And like we're getting rain tomorrow. It's like it makes no sense. It was raining yesterday, and then we have today, which is a nice and sunny day, and then the rain comes back.
Yeah, because there's hardly a cloud in the sky right now.
I don't understand it. I don't get it. Global warming, I guess.
Global
I guess
warming,
that's what you can call it.
climate change, whatever you want to call it. It's something.
Yeah. Something weird's going on. Something in the sky, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's, I don't know. It's life. It's part of life. Now it is, at least. Um,
I do miss summer. I hate the cold and I hate how everything looks so dead in the winter.
really? I mean, I guess.
If
I
it's
don't
not
know.
gonna
I
snow and look
like.
pretty, then just
That's
summer.
true. I typically like. I like the fall, winter, and spring. I just don't like summer because it's like disgusting outside. Although here it's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not.
I have learned, as hot as it gets here, I would much rather have dry heat than humid heat.
Yes.
Cause like when I went home in like October, I thought it was gonna be cool. It was like 70 degrees and like hella humid. It was disgusting. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't even want to leave the house. It's so gross.
When I was in
But
France this summer, it was only 80 degrees, but because of the humidity, I thought I was melting.
it's yeah, it's just like insane. And like some of my favorite places to go, it's just so humid during the summer. I'm like, ugh, do I really want to go? Is it worth it?
Yeah.
So yeah, honestly, the past two winters have been pretty sad because it's like it's too cold where you can't really do anything, but then you don't have the snow, so you can't. At least me, I can't like snowboard. So
Yeah. And
I'm
like
like I'm just farting around.
I don't ski or snowboard or anything, but like I said, at least the snow looks pretty. And like I'll go build a snowman. Like
Yeah, but there's literally no snow. Like there's no snow in the foothills, so it's just
no.
brown.
I
The
think
trees are
yeah.
dead. The grass is
They
dead.
got a very little bit at the top of the mountains. I'm looking out there right now.
I
But
know. Well, I'm always checking the snow cams, and they're like, "We got 4 inches," and you look at it, it's like negative inches. Like I'm like, "Ugh, you guys are lying." But I don't know. It's just rough. It's a rough winter season. Like if we don't get any snow by the end of the year, it's like holy Hannah, what's going
yeah.
on?
Didn't we get good snow in January this year? Like a,
Last year, or yeah, I guess this year it was the first snowfall was in like late December. I think even after
I
Christmas,
think it was after Christmas, yeah.
and then usually January it's like light dustings, and February is when we get that heavy snow. And I'm like, if Bogus Basin is not going to be open in January, I it's like true like I've never like you know how in Seattle in like Oregon there's a thing about seasonal depression because it's so gloomy.
Hmm.
This is like I joke about it, not really depressed, but I joke about it. I'm like, I think this is the equivalent of seasonal depression. Like no
Yeah.
freaking snow
I
by
can't go
January at
snowboarding.
least. Like what did I spend $500 on a
Yeah,
pass
I
for? Like
my last bar
so
shift, I got talking to a guy that was sitting there about that because it was one of those days where it was like 60 degrees and he was the only one in the bar and I was like, weird weather, huh? And he was like, yeah, I'm actually really upset about it. I bought like a bogus seats and pass because he's like, this is the first year I've done it too because I usually
oh,
just like go up there
just
and
get like
spend
a
the
day
whole winter
ticket.
up there to spend a day and then end up just like spending so much money because I didn't get the pass. So he's like, I finally got one and no
Yeah.
snow.
It's it's so tragic and like it's gonna be even more heartbreaking when they close at like April. I have a
Yeah.
feeling it's gonna be such a hot winter, not a lot of snow that they're probably gonna close end of April, early May, and it's like damn. It also sucks because like my brother's living with me right now, and we're like, dude, we're gonna go snowboarding every weekend. We're gonna have so much fun, and then I was like, dude, it's looking rough.
Yeah. Looks
And
like
like
we'll
I
have to
have
wait
a
till next
thing.
year.
I don't even know. I'm trying to sell him to live out here, but he's like he wants to go live in like Colorado when he's like done with school. So yeah, and I have
How,
like a little trip planned with my friends in like mid January. So I am like really hoping we get something
yeah.
because that will be so sad. I will be so sad.
That is
I'll
sad.
probably be the most depressed I've ever been in my life, and that's low.
Yeah.
So so yeah.
How's living with your brother?
Honestly, it's not too bad. It's weird because he's like always there essentially, but it's not bad. Like we play games all the time, so like we used to talk like at least I don't know 3 4 times a week. So it's not that big of a deal. If it were my other brother, I feel like it'd be different. But with this one, it's fine. Like, I will say the one thing that really bothers me is, and this is like a most recent thing I found out about him, is he doesn't research food places before we go there. And so he was like, "You want to get Mexican food?" And I was like, "Sure." But you got to find a good one because there's not a whole lot of good Mexican food places out here. And then he just like finds one on the maps, but doesn't look at like pictures or anything.
Hmm.
And so when we get there, it's like $5 tacos. I'm like, I'm not paying $5. I was like, you can get your drink and some tacos. I was like, I'm not buying it. And it
$5 for a taco.
wasn't really that good either. I'm like, dude, you gotta freaking research this before you go there, because out here you can't have high expectations. You gotta set the bar really low, and then when you get there, you hope it's way better.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I also just don't eat out a lot, so whenever I go somewhere, my expectations are high, and then usually they're immediately dropped, which sucks.
That's how it
Yeah.
goes.
Yeah. He also likes to eat out, or he wants to eat out a lot, and I don't think he realizes like I'm poor, so I'm like,
You gotta make food. And also,
I'm gonna just make something.
I find the places that I like to go eat at, and like I'll frequent them, and then I get sick of them.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess I just don't eat out enough. Like, favorite spots at least is Wild Child. Like, I love the chicken
Oh,
sandwich.
I work right over there now, and I'm like, I need
So
to go over
tempted.
there during lunch, like, because it's right there.
It's a good place for lunch in the warm weather. During the winter, because I like to eat outside, so I was like, if it's cold, I'm like, yeah, not worth it.
Yeah.
Um, and then I've tried Rosa Tacos, really good. So
It's
that's my
like
new
a
taco
couple
spot.
blocks away from my house. I
I
eat there
know,
quite a lot.
really. That's honestly, I've titled it the best tacos I've had here.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah,
Their veggie burrito, I know it has no meat in it, but whatever they season those freaking potatoes in,
really.
it got
I'll have
me.
to try that. I'll have to. My thing is, I'm always like looking at bang for buck, like when it comes to food, and their burritos are pretty damn expensive and pretty damn small. So I was always like,
Yeah.
yeah, I think the tacos are more worth it because you get the rice and beans. But
The burritos are
I'll
usually
have to try the.
2 meals for me, but I know for a lot of people it's not.
Yeah, I eat a lot of food, so for me, it's probably enough for one meal. But I don't know. I'll have to try that veggie one though.
Yeah, it's
Um,
the rosa burrito with veggies. But yeah, I love their
is it
potatoes. Their potatoes make the whole
okay?
thing.
Really? Okay. Well, that's another thing that's hard is because the only time I'm really over there is when I'm biking the green belt,
Yeah.
and it's not. Well, I mean, some days it's warm enough to bike it, but usually I feel like those warm days are during the week. So yeah, and then I have like a couple German spots that I love to go to.
Which
Um,
ones?
I go to Das Alpenhaus for like a lunch, and they have like the little German market, so I'll get like my sausages and bread, and then there's Schnitzelgarten in Eagle,
Okay.
which is more for dinner. So those are like my two spots, and then I guess there's Prost but I hardly go there.
I love
I
roast.
I only go there for a cider and a brat, so and they have
I've
good. That's
actually
a good
never
brat.
had their brats or their hot
Really?
dogs.
That
I
is like I've never been to Germany, but
That's how you
based
imagine
on
it.
what I've learned about and everything I've seen, that is probably like the closest thing to like a traditional brat.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I do every time I go there I just end up getting their pretzel with beer cheese. Like
Ooh, that is also
it's
good.
also very good.
The pretzels that actually at all three of those spots, their pretzels are slightly different, but they're all so good.
Hmm.
So, Yeah,
I
German
love
pretzels do be
love a
good.
good
And the
pretzel.
cheese.
Beer cheese. You have to have the beer cheese
Hmm.
with it.
Yeah. I do like
Good.
Das Alpenhaus's cheese. It's like cold, but it's got like dill and it's like a cream cheese base, I think.
Hmm.
I really like that one too. Because it's different, but it has like a good little kick. So, yeah.
Um, Prost got rid of their beer cheese for like a minute, but they have it back now. They
Really?
they changed
That
it
is
a cheese spread kind of
insane.
like that, like the
Ugh.
cream cheese spread, and it wasn't as good. And we were all like,
I think they were trying it, but I think with Prost, it's like
"You got us
heavy
sold."
on the beer side.
Yeah,
Like,
you got us
I
sold on the
think
beer cheese. You have to keep it.
I think having a beer for most people, not me, but having a beer with the pretzel and the cheese is like perfect combo to like a
Yes.
lot of people.
Yes.
So I think getting rid of that was like kind of dumb. Like unless they just ran out, like whoever supplies it or if they make it, they like ran out of something.
No,
I
they
don't know.
they changed it for a little bit, but last
Okay,
night it looked like it was back.
that's good to know. Even though I don't really get the pretzel there, but yeah, that's good.
I need to try their sausages now.
Yeah, I don't even really know. I kind of just I once remember one time I was going there at least like maybe like once every other month for some reason. And then the same lady was working there. She was just like, same thing. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
please. So I honestly don't. And I don't really look at the menu because I know what I want. So, yeah.
Yeah. I always go and I always get the same beer and I like that they keep them consistent too most of the time.
Mm.
Their beers, their traditional German styles and if you know what you like.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know. I just know I only like ciders. Yeah. Not a fan of the beer. It's like sour and bitter. I
I
don't
used
know.
to hate it too until I started working at a beer garden and then I was like, oh,
Really?
it's not that bad.
My dad's always like letting me have a sip of his, and I just none of them taste good. I don't know. They just. I think I just like the like fruity things.
Yeah,
I think it's
I
also
get
because
it.
like in high school, I would go ham on. I still do. I go ham on Martinelli's apple cider. So I think that plays a role in it.
You
Um,
just want to drink your fancy Martinellis.
yeah, yeah. That's all. That's all really. Um, so yeah. Um, but yeah, should we just move on to the fun of the week?
Sure. We've thoroughly caught up.
I think so. I don't know. I'm sure something else will come up after the fun of the
Yeah,
week.
yeah, we're good at yapping about nothing, so
Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you want to go first or do I go first?
I think you go first.
Okay, I'll go first. So I made this a while ago, but basically I rewatched Napoleon Dynamite, and there's a lot of good things in that movie, but one of my favorite scenes is when the Rex Kwon Do, and he's like always yelling, "Bow to your sensei." So I was like, huh, I wonder how that looks in this font. So I first typed it. I was like, I think I can work with this. So I was just messing around really with half tones and then like a texture in the background. Honestly, for how simple it looks, it took me a while to figure like this
Yeah,
final look out.
you got a lot of textures going on.
Yeah, I wanted to put some because without it, just looks so flat.
Yeah, this
So
is
I
one of those
just added
fonts
it.
I feel like where you had to add some kind of
You need to add so
texture
much to it for
or
it to look good.
gradient or grain or color. Yeah, it doesn't work just flat by itself.
Yeah, and that was something that was kind of like bothering me, I guess. I was like, dang.
I like
It
the
looks so cool in the examples, but when I was typing, I was like, oh, it needs a lot.
yeah, it looks so boring. I like the gradient you got going on in the actual typeface. Like I think that
Yeah.
helps it a lot.
Well, I got that from the like sample thumbnail thing on
Oh
Adobe
yeah.
Font. I think. I vaguely remember seeing like a gradient in the example. Oh, maybe not. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I guess it is pretty much the exact same one as the demo one,
Yeah.
or not?
It's similar.
Well, it's close. That's like a cool tone.
Yeah, they used a
But
lot of
yeah,
outlines and stuff too.
yeah. Well, I was like, that's the only way it looks good because the two pictures have outlines and they both look good. I think it's also because it's so thick on the top and on the bottom it's so thin. I
Yeah.
was like, you
It's
really need
top
to kind
heavy.
of you need to add the offset thing to give it
Weight.
more beef.
Yeah. Very top heavy.
Um, yeah. So
I still think it's a super cool font. Like it's
I really do like it too. Like the exclamation points look cool. Cause one of my ideas was like they kind of look
lots of
to
cool
me
shapes.
like a fire. Gives me like a
Yeah.
fire esque like letter form. So I was originally working with like a more fiery theme, and then I nothing was really flowing, so I just switched to this.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it was honestly nothing too much really. But I do really like it. I just don't think I know enough about like this look where I can actually make something that fits, you know?
Yeah. I agree. I was having a hard time trying to decide, what to pair with it because I was like, this doesn't really go with anything. It very much fits that uh what do you call it? Psychedelic kind of like art style and I'm like,
Yeah,
I don't
like
do
very
that. Like
tattooy.
it's very cool. I like it, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't work with
Yeah,
that.
I kind of run into that with a lot of fonts. Like I feel like it's such a vector based looking like blocky flat look where when I get to something like this I kind of struggle with.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was honestly fun. I always like using halftones though. I want to use it more to where I'm like good at like with the texture and shading, but I just don't use it enough. So,
I
what
like
can
the
you
way the
do?
halftones look too. I always try to mess with them. But they're hard to work with sometimes because it never like ends up coming out the way I like picture it
Hmm.
in my head.
I always picture it like comic books. Like the one thing I always look at is like the Spider-Verse movies,
Mm.
and I always try and it just never looks like it. I'm like, well, maybe next time.
Maybe next time, yeah.
So yeah, that's mine.
Nice. Um, for mine, I didn't want to do a poster. It was too big. I didn't feel like it. So I just did like a little Instagram post size. Um, it's just a picture of like someone's eye that I put a ton of grain on.
Mm-hmm.
And I layered up a bunch of colors underneath the elsewhere font. And it says, I often dream of being elsewhere. And I kind of warped elsewhere to kind of fit underneath like the eye a little bit and add all the different colored like shadows, kind of make it feel
Mm-hmm.
a little dreamy or trippy or
Yeah.
something. And then I also turned down the opacity on the I often dream at the top to kind of, I don't know.
Kind of
Again,
like
that
it fades
hazy,
away.
phasing, yeah, fading away look. And then the focus being on the elsewhere. I actually used
Yeah.
the word elsewhere and using elsewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. it's a good like little I want to say metaphor, but I don't know if that's the word to use. But at least with like how you use the on the top text, how it's fading into it,
hmm
as if you're not like there in the present. I guess
Yeah,
it's
and I
like
feel like,
daydreaming, you know?
yeah, yeah, and the eye is very much staring off. It's not like staring at you. It's like,
Hmm. Well, I feel like it'd also be weird if I was staring at you.
well,
You
yeah,
know?
it could have been, but that wasn't the vibe we were going for here.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
that
think posters
very,
in general, like if they're looking straight at you, like you kind of like,
it
do I
grabs your
look at
attention,
those or
doesn't it?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, this, yeah, like you said, the very lost, faded out view. Yeah,
Nice.
just a little mess around.
Mm-hmm. Getting back into the groove, you know.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I, yeah, designed anything like for myself or for us, and
Yeah. It can be tricky sometimes.
not corporate stuff
Mm-hmm.
or just printing really bad things that people make.
Yeah, I feel like that's the worst part. I don't. I remember I had to engrave something. Well, I have to engrave it, I think, on Monday, but it's like this really trashy jewelry box or something. And the guy who brought it in is so picky about everything. And I'm just like, dude, just tell me what you want, man. And it's so, I don't know. I think it's weird. I think it's just from things I've seen, but on it, it says Daddy's Little Girl. I don't know why. I just think that sounds so bad. Like, I get it. The kid's young, but like, I don't know. It just sounds, and it's all from like the things you see in movies and what. But I was just like, ew, gross. I was like, damn, I gotta type this out now. But
I have
yeah,
to type this out now.
I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
it's weird. So yeah, I know. Working things on my free time.
For the next font of the week, we chose AM, what do you say it? Marche?
I
Marche?
would say Marsh.
Yeah,
I feel like it's kind of like, yeah, I would say Marsh.
I'd say Marche. AM Marche
Mm.
on Adobe Fonts.
Yep.
It's
It's
very,
Art Deco is what we decided to
yeah,
name it or tag it as.
1920s. You should tell them about how you first described it with the hat.
I said, well, yeah, I basically said it reminds me of old Chicago, like type you would see, and people were wearing top hats. And I think that's a pretty good explanation.
I
Like,
think so.
if you were to just go to like, I can probably go to my brother once we stop and be like, think of a font. You're in Chicago downtown. Everyone's wearing top hats, and they have their accents. What do you imagine? And then it'd probably be something similar to this. I don't know. So, yeah, I like it. It's kind of like I don't really know how to describe it actually. Besides the old timey top hats.
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
we were
think it'll.
saying like Great Gatsby.
Oh yeah. Great Gatsby as well. With at least, yeah, that because I don't. When does the Great Gatsby take place?
1920s?
Does it really?
Yeah.
Then it works out perfectly. Oh, yeah, 22. Dang. I don't know why I thought it was like. Actually, no, that actually makes sense now. But yeah, I was mainly thinking of the most recent movie. Jeez. Their poster. It has that very Art Deco style.
Yeah.
And that's what I remember. So. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
With the gold, all the gold lines.
Yes.
It looks like the Empire State Building. At least that's what I imagine. I don't know. Who knows?
I can
History
say I've
game.
seen the Empire State Building, but I don't remember enough to say.
I mean, I saw when I was younger, but like that's how I would visualize it would be. It would look like when you enter it. You know, like
Yeah.
the elevator thing above with the numbers. It would look like that. I don't know, but I'm gonna Google it right
Good. Me too.
now. Yeah, pretty dang good. Pretty dang.
I never actually went inside of it, but I did walk past it. There was a lot of other stuff
Also,
moving. Yeah,
totally
see
not
that.
related, but it's also Percy Jackson.
Yes.
They think they shoot in. There's like a scene in this or on the Empire State Building. So, but yeah, like the lights. I don't know. It just looks very. I guess 1920s.
When was the built?
Yeah, I was literally just gonna ask it. When was the Empire State Building is or built? Oh, let's
1930.
see. Let's see. Ah, the
Makes sense. It's right
1930.
after. Or there was probably building it for years too.
Well, that's another thing. I was like, how the hell are they building something that big in the 30s?
Oh no, start date was March 17th, 1930, and the completion was May 1st, 1931.
That's insane. Like a year and a half,
Yeah.
close to a year and a half. That's
No, it's like a year.
insane. Yeah, a year and 2 months, or a year and a month and a half. That's insane. And how long is it taking these people here to make that highway?
Yeah.
5 years
5 years.
with modern technology. Like, come on, man.
Come on, guys.
I'm always well, like I don't know how often you're driving through downtown, but I would go like every weekend because like farmers markets. But that main street,
Yeah.
Capitol, was like under construction for maybe like a whole year, and I'm like, why are you guys taking so long? Like I've seen you guys
And they barely did
dig up
anything, I
this
feel like.
road like every month. All they did was add a bike lane on the right and these like really fancy planners that like are recessed down.
Yeah.
I was like, why?
And it
You're not
took
having the
a
Olympics
year.
here. You don't need to make it nice. Like, come on.
It worked before.
Yeah.
Mm.
But it's honestly, I remember everyone would be joking about like, there's a new road closed every week. And I was like, there's no way. And then, you know, living close down there, you're like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
Why do they do this? And it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's probably because of like snow and the snow plowers. But I feel like they paint the streets like every year,
I think they usually do.
which I find insane. But I think it's the snow
Not that or
plowers. So
chip seal.
yeah, I don't know. But yeah, my biggest thing is like just the road closures and how long it takes. Well, mainly because I thought it would have been done for either the graduation week or the move-in week, because those are the most busy times of the year.
Yeah.
And then they weren't. I was like, well, how long are you actually going to take to get this thing done?
Forever.
So they like to take their time. They like to make mistakes and redo it. Probably not, but that's what it kind of looks like.
All right.
Yeah.
What else? It's been so long since we've done one of these that I'm like, what do you
I
say
know we're
next?
out of the mojo. Um, no sad to rad,
No.
unless you've been working on anything.
No.
I
I
don't
haven't
think
had
I've been working
time.
on anything.
I wish I did, but I
It's just crazy. I'm not a fan of this, like this middle time of the year where you're between like Thanksgiving and Christmas.
mm-hmm.
Just because it's like, I don't know, you eat so much food Thanksgiving, but then you have to go back to work, and then you go off to you know, eat more food probably. I don't know. Seems like a big month gray area of work where you kind of just don't. You do work, but you don't really
You
know.
don't really want to do the work.
Yeah.
It's too many holidays back to back to back. You just don't want
That's what I
to
think. I was like, why can't we just take, like a whole month off from like Thanksgiving to New Year's? But obviously, society doesn't work like that. So
It's very unfortunate.
yeah, it is what
So
it is.
we'll be working for a while.
Mm-hmm. Unless we can retire in a couple years, that would be
In a
great. But
couple years.
that would be the
That's
American
the dream.
dream.
That
Yeah.
is the dream.
Imagine retiring before you're like 40.
Yeah.
Some people do
For
that
how
though.
much I have worked, since getting jobs, I'm like, I should have way more money than I do.
Yeah. I kind of, yeah. It's sad.
It's okay. We'll,
That's
we'll
all
be
I can.
okay.
Yeah.
Um,
It'll be fine. And if not, it is what it is.
yeah. Um, Patreon, sticker pack,
I know. We gotta
Instagram recap will be
work on that
posted.
stuff.
You know the drill. We've
Yep.
we've made it to episode 28.
I know. I honestly might try to push this one out for this upcoming Friday just because it's been so long.
Yeah, that makes sense. It'll be the day after Christmas, but we could do it.
Oh, that's true. And I'm going home. Do I want to do that to myself?
Edit it today.
Maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll talk about it later. Maybe we'll just do it for the week, our usual schedule. Um, but yeah, I think that's it, really.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for tuning into 1-800 Sad Design. Until next time, keep designing, stay inspired, and dial into design. Bye.
Bye.